Hi there, Leo. Welcome to your March 2015 Runescope with me. My name is Amanda. As always, just a quick reminder to check out the video for your rising sign as well, if you know it. That can give you some more information about what may be going on for you in March. Of course, the only way to get a reading only for you, and specifically about any issues you may be dealing with personally, is to schedule an appointment with me. I do those live on Skype. It's $65 for a 30-minute session. Just drop me a line at the email address in this video or below this video if you want to set up an appointment. Please do be patient. It can take me a few days to get back with you. It just depends on how many people are ahead of you. But let's jump into March for Leo and see what's in store. Okay. Let's see what the tarot has to add here. Wow, lots of stuff going on in March here, Leo. All right. Your focus in March, Leo, will be on, with the Death card and Isa, transforming a situation that has been dormant. Maybe this is something that's been stuck and you're trying to turn it around here. You're trying to push it forward. The Death card can sometimes mean a physical death, but often it just means a huge change or the death of a situation and new beginnings. Isa, this rune though, can mean a severance of ties or a divorce. So some of you may be dealing with the loss of someone in one way or another, or the loss of a situation that you were accustomed to or used to. Some of you may be going through a divorce, or this may be somebody that you know going through this, and you're kind of trying to help them turn this energy around and see it in a more positive way. Because it'll be different for all of you. Some of you may be going through this. Others of you may just be being there for someone who's going through losing someone to death, or losing someone who's, through divorce, or going through a separation period or breakup of some sort. So that's going to be, now some of you may be trying to avoid a breakup. You may be trying to rejuvenate a relationship, renew a relationship. You may be going to therapy. You may be, in couples therapy, or dealing with a situation where, you're like, okay, we need to turn this around. The old way isn't working. We need a new approach to this. And so that's going to be the focus. Is either rejuvenating or turning around a dead situation, or a situation that needs to go, or you may be dealing with the loss of a situation or someone. Now, for some of you, you may be concerned about your mom. I mean, this may be, and I'm sorry to deliver bad news. I do have to read these the way I'm seeing them. You may be having issues with your mother, or family issues, conflict going on. And with the Hermit card here, you may withdraw from it and just completely, say, hey, I'm done with this situation. I'm not going to argue anymore about this. I'm not going to keep fanning the flames of this. But some of you may just be going through either a separation from your mom. Maybe your mom passed away last year and you're still adjusting to that. You're still dealing with moving forward in life without her, or moving forward with plans that involved her, maybe. That's another way this can work. But for a lot of you, I just feel like there may be conflicts going on within the family that you have to distance yourself from. The Hermit also means spiritual enlightenment. So, I mean, the thing is, yeah, he may be alone, but he likes to be alone. I mean, he's okay with it. He's all right with it. Now, you Leos tend to, I mean, you tend to like, you know, you thrive off the attention of others. I mean, you know, you do like people around you. You do like being in the spotlight, and you know, you take that energy. It feeds you. So, I mean, for you to want to be alone, I mean, there may really be, you know, just some things that you don't have a solution to right away. You may need to pull away and think about some things. Think about some issues. But yeah, some of you may be concerned about missing mom, or missing a family member that has passed. That may be the deal going on in March. But there's definitely a transformation, a big change going on in your life here, Leo. And, you know, those periods can be very difficult because it's just human nature to not like change. However, none of us want things to stay the same necessarily either. So you can't have both. So I do feel like you're moving into a new period. Now, those of you who have been concerned about your health, definitely don't keep this to yourself. I feel like any health issues, whether it's you, a family member you're concerned about, you know, you may be, you may hear that a family member is ill and, but refuses to kind of seek treatment, or is maybe seeking treatments that are more esoteric, you know, which is fine, that can work, but definitely see an actual MD as well, you know, to get a real scientific perspective. You know, it's best when those things go hand in hand. So definitely, if that's the case, do see a doctor if it's your health you're concerned about, or you know, offer to drive someone if it's a relative you're concerned about, you know, because I feel like somebody really needs some attention here health-wise. Help that's going to be available to you. I do see support coming in from other people. So, I mean, whatever you are dealing with in March, whatever this situation is or relationship is that may be ending, or, you know, if you're just having to be there for someone. With the Ten of Swords, this also does signify, you know, the worst is over. So I feel like in March, you know, it's either coming to an end or the worst is already behind you regarding a situation. So, and you're going to have the support of your family, your friends. There may even be new people around who come in and are supportive because they've been, or maybe people you haven't known very long, because they've been through a similar experience, or maybe they're going through a similar experience at the same time. So, I mean, you are going to get a lot of support from people who care about you. Also a lot of support from spirit. So whatever you're going through, your spirit guides, your people on the other side, you know, if this is someone who's passed away, I feel like they'll be helping you, guiding you, letting you know, hey, I'm still here, hello. So definitely, if you have lost a loved one recently, just be looking for those signs, because they will try to connect with you, try to get in touch with you. Sometimes they will move things around that belong to them, or things that they gave to you, flick the lights, things like that, or come to you in dreams. That's the biggest way that our loved ones visit us. And, you know, they'll come visit you in your dreams, in meditations, if you meditate. So definitely be on the lookout. I feel like there's all kinds of, your spirit army is around you in March and really kind of helping you, because this is a big period. This is a big time for you. This is a big time of getting rid of the old and moving forward. What can't be changed about March is that, you know, arguments may be going on in one-to-one relationships. I mean, even if you're not separated or getting a divorce, March may just be a difficult time for partnerships in general, because with Two of Cups in reverse, that's, you know, upright, it's the ultimate union, but in reverse, it can just indicate arguments, a lack of harmony, a disunion. It can't even mean, you know, you're deciding to separate. Or you may be, this could be coming up to show that those of you who are coupled or you know, seeing someone, you may just be in disagreement about property, where you should live, what the steps are forward regarding a remodeling project. I mean, you may just be arguing about remodeling. That's what all of this could be. You know, maybe you knocked something down, you killed it, and now you're trying to figure out how to rebuild it, and you're disagreeing with your partner or your roommate on how to go about that. So, I mean, that can be another way this works out. But, you know, it's going to require patience, relationships. There may be some delay and frustration around a partnership moving forward, or moving forward together on a project that involves real estate property, or family, because this rune can also symbolize family or ties to the past. So yeah, patience will be required in March, Leo. But definitely, you know, talk to your friends, talk to your people you have close to you. I do feel like by the end of March, with the Nine of Cups in reverse, you know, things are going to be put to rights. They may not be the way you want them. Compromise is going to be necessary, and that can be difficult for you, Leo. You're a fixed sign. You tend to like things your way and not real open to suggestions about that. So just be aware of that aspect of yourself. If you're like that, some of you may have rising signs or moon signs that make you a little more, you know, likely to compromise. But compromise will be necessary in March if you want to fix a situation, rejuvenate a situation, particularly on the relationship front. Or family situation. You know, it's just not a month where you can have everything your way, Leo. We all have months like that. Some months it's like, wow, you know, I'm hitting my stride. This is one where you may have to give up something to get something, or give up something to keep something. You know, again, compromise is the name of the game in March. And if you can do that with the Knight of Cups, even in reversed, is a good card. You know, it does mean that you'll get your wish, but it's, you know, you may have to give up something, but a lot of it's going to have to do with your attitude, because we have Sowalu in the reverse, but it doesn't really have a reverse position. But again, it's interesting to me that both of these are positive, even in the reverse, yet they're coming up in reverse. So that tells me that something is just not quite right by the end of March. I mean, it's not quite the way you would have wanted it, but it's still better than it was at the start of March. So that's good to see. And a lot of it, again, does just have to do with keeping up that positive attitude, realizing that you can't control everything. You can't control people. They have their own free will. They have their own path. It may not always align with yours, even your partner. I mean, you know, they're still a separate individual. So their path may be totally different from you. And I mean, you wouldn't want to prevent them from learning their lessons. So, you know, and sometimes it's necessary maybe to separate for a little while and let someone accomplish what they're here to accomplish, and then come back together. That there's that whole divine timing thing. The time's not always right when we meet someone. Doesn't mean it never will be, though. But maybe they have some things that they need to accomplish on their own first, or vice versa. Maybe you do. You're meant for something else right now, and then perhaps you can come back together later. So whatever is ending in March, Leo, you've got a lot of support around you. Definitely call on your spirit guides. Because I feel like if you can do that and come at it from a spiritual perspective and not get caught up in the, oh, this is not happening the way according to plan, this is not the way I want things to be, don't focus on that. Just realize that there is a bigger plan. You just can't see it all right now from where you are. Because by the end of March, I think things will be a lot more peaceful, or back to the place where you at least feel comfortable, or more satisfied. So yeah, if it starts with a bit of upheaval and change, you know, change is not a bad thing. It just seems like it sometimes when we don't understand where it's taking us. So hang on for the ride in March, Leo. I do think there's a lot of big stuff happening, but again, it's all going according to plan based on what you're here to do. And I think specifically what someone else is here to do, one other person in particular. So those of you who are single, what the indications I'm getting are that if you hang out with your friends, if you're getting over a breakup, if you're newly single, go out with your friends and have a good time. I do feel like it won't be long before there's a new influence coming in, that you may even meet someone while you're out and about in March who is either a very good friend to you, or could be something more romantic down the line. The cards I'm seeing are definitely, if you're coming out of a relationship, take it slow. Don't jump right into something else. You know, that rebound stuff seldom works out. So definitely kind of take it slow. But if you are single, you could meet someone. And it could just be that you're out with your friends and not in the best of moods. They're saying divorce party. I don't know if it's yours or someone else's. Because again, remember, we had you being there for a friend. This is another way this energy could work. Maybe you're going to a friend's divorce party, or you're all going out to celebrate a friend's divorce. And you end up meeting somebody while you're out doing this. So good luck with that, Leo. That is what I see for March. And I'll be back here in April.